It's Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Nancy, providing helpful tips on how to live your best life now. Well, hello, everyone. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Nancy here with Wellness Wednesdays. Our special guest today will not disappoint, and thank you all for tuning in. I hope your week has been off to a wonderful start. And for all of you viewers and listeners that are not able to tune in to these live streams, they are recorded as well. So we are streaming live right here on LinkedIn platform, as well as Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine YouTube page, Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine Facebook page. And if you like to binge watch these live streams or you're not able to tune in live, you can text the word Dr. Nancy, DRNANCY, and text it to this number, 26786. Today's topic is about energy work, and I have Osiris Chinchillas. She's the owner of Tollan Quantum Energies. Osiris, it's so wonderful to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nancy, for inviting me to this.
Absolutely. So, we recently met for coffee, and I was excited that you agreed to come on the show to really tell individuals, our listeners, viewers, about the wonderful work that you do. And, again, everyone, if we are not walking in our purpose, then we're basically our placeholder in life. And if we're purposed to do something, then we must pour into ourselves and be our best persons, right? Showing up for ourselves, showing that self-love, making yourself a priority. And that's what these live streams are really all about, is to bring individuals on as a guest to spread some helpful tips on how to live your best life. And Osiris, energy work, can you tell us a little bit about what it is that you do in your company?
Hi, yes. So energy work can encompass a wide range of modalities. What I specifically focus on is hypnotherapy as a licensed hypnotherapist and Reiki work. Reiki has gotten immensely popular as a relaxation technique. So with that, energy work can range anywhere from spirituality to just simple relaxation. It doesn't have to be affiliated with any belief system. And so it's very secular. What I focus on with my clients is usually for helping them with anxiety, with difficulties with weight loss, and just living their best life. Sometimes they have high stress jobs, and so they just need a moment to unwind. And so things like guided meditation or hypnotherapy can help that, as well as giving them a better outlook and mindset on life, as well as with Reiki. Reiki can do a little bit of the same thing with helping overall relaxation and putting them in a good quantum state, so to speak.
That's awesome, really. Really great information. Can you tell us a little bit about what actually Reiki is? Honestly, when you sit quietly to yourself and you block out all the noise and distraction, you find your happy place. And tell us how Reiki can help individuals relax, have a better mindset, have that cutting edge, when they're executives living in this, crazy world that's fast paced.
Right. So Reiki can be either a hands off or a hands on sort of modality. And a lot of it is just bringing them to a baseline state. If we break it down into terms of brain waves, where the brain tends to hang out with when people are stressed is a lot of the beta brain waves, sometimes even into gamma, which is really super high stress or panic. We're talking about extremes when it comes to that one. And so Reiki works within an alpha state, which is definitely not a completely meditative state, but it's a borderline meditative state. It's a more relaxed state where people are able to focus more on just general things. So a lot of times when people are stressed, they can't even focus on simple things, on like holding a conversation like you and I. Their brain will drift to whatever it is that's occupying the mind at the moment. And so it just takes about strategic hand placements or hand hovering, and then a little bit, sometimes depending on the practitioner themselves, what their preferences, there could be some vocalizations or just simple mantra chantings. And that gives the person some time to bring themselves into that baseline state of being happy and overall healthy with their mental wellness.
Well, that's an excellent explanation. And I really like the idea of focusing and relaxation, because we can all use that, and in all aspects of our lives at all times of the year, not just around specific holidays and that sort of thing, because we all do deal with stress, and in every interaction with individuals is an energy exchange. And so I really love the idea of just really slowing down the brain, and you know concentrating on something that's peaceful, or taking yourself in a place where you're most comfortable, right, and you're very relaxed. So tell us though, hands on and or hands off, what are the mantras simulate, right? Because there are some skepticisms about what people say, and you know who they're saying them to, and the universe, and what that all means. Can you elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, so mantra is just a Sanskrit word. It's a word that we find we're using more and more. But what it is mainly just a sound or even an affirmation, a phrase that you might relate with to help you, to bring you into a certain state of mind or a certain state of being. So even something as simple as like, I am beautiful, I am kind, that could be considered a mantra. Speaking itself uses certain sounds. It is a Japanese modality. So a lot of these are Japanese sounds that we use amongst established practitioners. And it's something that we usually just repeat a few times as we're moving the placement of the hands and so on and so forth. And it just, again, it's almost like that, I guess you can say a vocalized pendulum, where you see a lot in the cartoons, the little pendulum, it gives them something to focus on. And so that's what the sound does for itself, or the mantra, if the person prefers to use a phrase that they find themselves relating to.
Yeah, that's excellent, because I know that for some people, and specifically like me with the meditation, it's a little too quiet of a space for me. And, I often will do better with chanting like affirmations, or do something in motion like Tai Chi, where it is a pleasant distraction that really allows me to focus on what it is that I need to relax, and, get my mind set on. And you're absolutely right. The book that I'm writing, or one of them, is motivational mantras, and they're filled with lots of affirmations. And you do have to speak these things out into existence, right? Your words matter, and when you release words into the atmosphere, it changes it, right? And it also allows your body to hear it, so that your soul can really adjust and affirm to that as well. Because as humans, creatures of habit, it takes repetition, right? So you have to pour into yourself, and make these treatment modalities a way of life for you, a lifestyle modification, enhancing them into your life. Because you get into the exam room, Osiris, and you're there, and after the event, it's a wonderful thing, you're so relaxed. And I know I've said this many times, I'm like, so what took me so long? Why haven't I been doing this more routinely? And that's what we do. We have to do that. Make ourselves a priority. Put it onto the calendar. Make it something incorporated into your lifestyle. How does individual get a hold of you, Cyrus, if they want more information about what you do, how to access your services?
Yes, so a lot of my clients recently have been sending me emails. So osiris.sonoran@gmail.com would be probably the easiest way. That way you can get on the calendar. We can just get you booked. You're welcome to find me on LinkedIn or Facebook as well, with Osiris Chinchillas. We have the page up there. And then we also have an Instagram page that some clients like to book through as well, under Tollan Quantum Energies.
Oh, that's excellent. Excellent. Ideal clients. Now, I know we didn't talk about hypnotherapy, but we certainly can. What are your ideal clients?
Definitely, I seek to help enhance the lives of first generation immigrants. So, we're being caught in a world that is between two worlds, in a society that has very different perspectives. And so we're we struggle through life trying to balance those two perspectives while trying to live a better quality of life. And it's a very hard balance. Some of us never escape from it. And so that's my ideal client, is helping people find that balance who are with the caught between those two worlds.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And so then, besides, like anxiety and distraction, individuals that may have some past traumas, what other types of conditions are treated through the energy work that you do and offer? I know you said weight loss as well. That's great. Anything else?
Yeah, so smoking cessation is a really popular one. Overall, just people looking for a better outlook on life, because I think we tend to forget that the conversation we have within ourselves is very important. And a lot of what hypnotherapy work does is work with that conversation. We basically look at and listen to what our client wants, and then we help flip the switch, so to speak, if they are struggling to do it themselves. So, words, like you mentioned, they're powerful. What we speak and what we say, whether it's out loud or within ourselves, changes the world we interact with. And so, people who are definitely looking for a change in their life, this could be anything as simple as working towards a new promotion, or just generally feeling better, even if there's nothing going on in the background. This is definitely for them.
That's actually very good as well. We all need to have options in this world, and there's so much things that are, pulling our attention, and it's not always in a great way or great light, right? Drama, as you say, it's the world is full of it and full with it, and so, but you don't need drama in your life to thrive. And, we are here to educate, empower, and give individuals a level of understanding and guidance to say, there is another way. There's another way to live in your life in a peaceful, harmonious, safe place with as less anxiety and stress as possible. Now, that is $1 million question. If someone ever has the answer about how can you completely rid your life of anxiety or stress, that's not going to happen. That's for sure. But live into your highest self and purpose, optimal health is, these are the types of services, if you will, are really geared to doing just that.
Exactly, exactly. And you're right. It's like none of that goes away. It's just we learn how to deal with it. So the question is, who do you have to be able to do what it takes to have what you want, right? And so that's what we help at, is like getting you to who do you have to be as a baseline, so that way you can encounter anything that comes your way with either joy or a sense of quality, a sense of well-being, and get to your goals.
Absolutely. I often say it's a choice. And, with programs like this, ignorance is no longer an option. There's lots of information and content out there from credible individuals that really want to see the very best in you, in an individual. And I advise all to, seek out those positive programs that pour back into the community, because as a whole, we can be and do better. And it just takes one to start that process. So yes, live your best life now. It's a choice. It starts with you. And I'm just so grateful to have a platform to offer information that can allow individuals to make those best informed decisions about their life and management.
Definitely. And so, my door is always open. I'm doing free consultations right now for anyone that's looking for a change. And thank you so much, Nancy, for inviting me to your show, for inviting me on this platform to share this with you, and knowing that we share goals and change people's lives.
Absolutely. Osiris, it's wonderful to have you on the show. And listen, everyone, stay tuned for next week's episode, weekly here on Wellness Wednesdays. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will talk soon. Bye for now.